2009 Chrysler 300C with the 5.7 HEMI V8. Today we're going to be replacing the OEM exhaust system with the SLP exhaust system. I'm going to do a quick video on how the OEM exhaust system sounds before we install the SLP Loudmouth exhaust system. So let's go ahead and start this thing up. Now this vehicle does already have a cold air intake, but that won't do too much with the giant mufflers that this vehicle comes with. Alright, let's go ahead and do the swap. So you have your transmission mount right here, and these are where the two pipes come together near the center. We're going to be replacing from here back with the Catback exhaust system, the SLP Loudmouth exhaust system. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect here, and then we're basically just going to remove all the rubber hangers. There's two right here, and I'm actually just going to go ahead and spray these down with some WD-40 so they slide out a little bit easier. And there'll be two on each of the rear mufflers. I think that's it. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's just those 6 hangers. Let's go ahead and drop this exhaust system. Got my stiff knee right underneath of the center briefcase muffler. Hopefully that'll support most of the weight so this thing isn't teeter-tottering and hanging all over the place and becomes dangerous to fall on me when I undo the last hook. Go ahead and start by removing these nuts, or probably not removing them, but loosening them. They are 9/16. Socket's trying to come off. That's a difficult angle. Really don't want these to. Lego. There we go. And those are loose now. We can probably tap these with a hammer if we need to spread them out. I'm pretty sure that these are like tack welded on top and they're a part of this pipe. I'll confirm that when I pull the exhaust system down though, but I'm pretty sure these come off with the catback portion of this piping. And now I'm basically coming here with my really long pry bar. I'm going to see if I can't pry these off. There we go. I don't want to damage these because I really don't know if the new exhaust system comes with new ones, so I'm just going to be careful and remove these the proper way. Alright, there's one. There's two. Oh, I didn't get any of that on camera. My bad. I'll get this one a little bit better. See if I can't line this up. There we go. That's more on camera. There's 3. power. This massive exhaust system right here. These mufflers are huge. They actually tuck up inside. And it's almost like two mufflers put together. They really wanted this thing to stay nice and quiet. They did a good job though. The OEM exhaust system on the 300C is a very quiet exhaust system, and it severely robs it of power. There's 5. And there's 6, almost. Come on now. There we go. You can do it. Come on. Get out of there. There we go. All right. And then basically all we need to do is slide this portion out, and we should be able to slide it straight off as long as these connections down here aren't too rusty. You can remove this if you need to. I don't know that I'm going to need to. I'm going to try to do it without it, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. I went ahead and I cut off basically the rear half of the exhaust system right here. So we're just left with the X pipe right here in the middle and these pieces that I still need to get off. But I'm really curious to know what this sounds like with the engine running, so I'm gonna go ahead and start it up real quick. Okay, enough playing around. Let's get the rest of this exhaust system off. Yeah, there it goes. You can probably wiggle it off now. Let me hit again. There you go. Nice. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Go ahead and crack open our new exhaust system. Straight through mufflers. Yeah. SLP mufflers right here. Straight through. I don't even really know if you'd actually call this a muffler. There's nothing in there at all. It's just a pipe that gets fatter and then goes back down to the 3-inch. This whole exhaust system, by the way, is 3 inches. The OEM is 2.5, so you're immediately going to get more flow, less back pressure. But I really don't know why they include these at all. They could have just made this all just a 3-inch pipe, honestly, but maybe it makes it sound better. I don't know. I guess it's a resonator. It's one of the L pipes. Down over there, I guess. Take those like this. Cancel. Here are our tips. These are the SLP 4-inch exit tip down to the 3-inch. And these should have, yeah, there it is, the SLP marking right there on the lip. I don't know if that's going to show up in the camera. It's a little dark. But these are the double walled tips. They're very well designed. They're going to last probably the lifetime of the vehicle, honestly. And have the X pipe. This is the first pipe that goes on. And we have all of our hardware, which is basically just a bunch of brackets. And that's pretty much it for the unboxing. Get our X pipe. Come on in here. Slide this piece on. Just like that. Right there. And we've got our clamps. And what I did is I put these on because I don't want them to just hang down here. Oh, I don't know if I talked about this earlier in the video, but I'm going to be putting air suspension on this, so I don't want this to be able to dig into the ground or be rubbing concrete or anything. Not that I'm going to be driving that low, but basically I put these on so that way when I tighten them down, I can have them kind of turned like this. So it just gives a little bit more clearance and makes me feel better about the exhaust system not getting ripped off while I'm driving down the road. And this new hardware is 15 millimeters for these nuts. Go ahead and just get this one lined up. Put it down. And this one I'm gonna angle it down a little bit because I don't want it hitting right here when it's shaking or anything like that, because it'll cause a vibration. I'm just gonna put this down right here, this angle. I closed that up actually a little bit. I got a little bit more room. I'm gonna loosen that up and rotate it a little bit more. There we go, something like that. That looks pretty good. All right, next step is we're gonna go ahead and put our resonators on. Obviously, we're gonna start with our hardware right there. And these are directional. This side is gonna be smaller than this side right here. So the SLP will be facing like this. And you can spin it around if you want it facing like this. I'm just gonna leave mine facing straight down. All right, now we got our S pipes going on. What we want to do first is we want to go ahead and start these onto the hangers, because if it's already in the piping, you're going to have a lot of difficulty getting them in there right. And doing this while cameras in my face is kind of hard, but I'll see what I can do about that. I should have hit these up with some more WD-40. Maybe WD-40? It's over there. It's in the green box. There's one. Just give these a nice quick spray down. You want to spray down the other ones? Slide these into place like so. And then come over here and put them into the piping. Make sure you don't do what I just did. Make sure you put your hardware on first. Make sure that's up there like that. Not pressing up against the metal right here though. Or wherever it was just touching. There we go. So we're gonna start with this back one first. You almost have to like turn this thing. Come over here and hold the far end of this. Go ahead and rotate it towards the tire. More. That's weird that they put that kind of angle on it. They could have just angled it up or down.
They did this, that one is.
Yeah, I know. That's what they do with all the rest of them. This one's at an angle. It points like towards the back of the vehicle. All right, walk that way. There we go. All right, there we go. Jesus. All right, that was probably the hardest of this whole exhaust system. We're gonna go ahead and loosen these for the mufflers, so that way we can line it up with the tip. Make sure the tips are right where they're supposed to be, coming out the back. So it needs to be about right there. How much length do we have here? I'd like the tips to stick out like half an inch. Oh yeah, no, we got plenty of space. Okay.
Yeah, actually, they're having just like that.
What do you think? Like that?
Yeah, actually, I like that.
Well,
we just got to center out because it's going to be touching your bone pressure. That's going to melt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once we get it lined up, I'll hold it and you just tighten all the nuts.
Yeah.
And it'll tighten it in that. Don't be gay. Let's make sure that this tip is facing straight up. There we go. All right, come over here on this side. I'll just hold it right where I want it.
Which one do you want me to tie first?
All of them. Put that one down more. It needs to crush it. There we go. Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll do the same thing for this side. I'll just hold it. You go around and tighten everything down. Oh, we gotta start.
Just listening over here.
Where did I come out with this? I'm gonna take a measurement. Up to the first knuckle. So right here. About right there. And I just need to make sure that this is lined up right there. Hold on. This needs to be this way. Down to my first knuckle. Just need to make sure that this is how it's supposed to be. I think something like that right there. Go ahead. Okay. And I'm just gonna hold this tip right where I want it. There you go.
It's not tight enough.
This hanger, there's no hangers here. Yeah, this one's not tight enough. Take this off and slide it down so it's at the end. Hold on, let me redo my measurement. Don't be a turd. All right, go ahead. There we go. Check this one real quick. And that's pretty much installing that exhaust system. Not a whole lot to it. And go ahead and lower this car down and do our sound test. SLP Loudmouth exhaust system on my 2009 Chrysler 300C. Go ahead and start it up. Yeah, that definitely sounds better than stock. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you haven't noticed already, I've been uploading a lot of videos on this Chrysler 300C. And if you can't tell by the temporary tag, I'm still waiting for my freaking tag to come in from the DMV, or I guess the dealership I bought this from. I just purchased this vehicle and I'm going to be doing a lot of modifications to it. So if you'd like to see that, or if that interests you, make sure you subscribe by clicking right down there in that bottom right corner. Esteban says to subscribe too, and Esteban knows what's good for you. But anyway, if that interests you, this Chrysler 300C, or if you own a vehicle like this and you'd like to see how to work on it, I've already got like oil changes done. We replaced the tag lights, a bunch of cool stuff that I'm going to be doing to this car. I'm going to be wrapping it, putting airbag suspension on it. Not doing nothing crazy motor-wise. I'm not trying to make this some drag car. This is just supposed to be a nice, clean daily driver that I can pick up my son in. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Just want this to be an awesome, clean car. So if that interests you and you'd like to stay up to date with all the videos I'm making, make sure you're subscribed. And if you'd like to see another video on this vehicle, Try watching that one right there. I made that one just for you. But other than that, this video helped you out. Leave a like, and I'll see y'all next time.